job, everyone.
Castle in my pocket, I carry it with me. Castle in my pocket, that's how I stay free. Castle in my pocket, come on, sing it with me. Castle in my pocket, yeah, that's my.
And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you the
For example here, this one need to be in the center. Need to be sloping around. For example here, this one need to be in the center. Need to be sloping around.
Bags over here on the right side. You can pick them up on your way out. Come on over. And remember, it is one.
Hey everyone, come on Baymax. Great job everyone. You all did amazing. Well enjoy the rest of your day. See you later. Ang yan no? Goodbye, everyone.
Cloudy skies with the chance of the odd passing shower.
Yeah, the lounge, the lounge.
Let me make a recommendation.
I give you a pork. I give you a new pork, okay?
Totally size vehicles to blow them up so you can drive them around.
Good.
Some chicken, some rice.
business complete.
It longs for its story to be told.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. Every Pacific, thanks to the bravery of one young girl. Away, away.
Anything else that can be said?
Did you know they have a restaurant here with like Spider-Man?
Disney Adventure guests, may I have your attention, please? This announcement is to inform you that the Disney Adventure is now cleared by local Customs and Border Protection for those guests with luggage tag colors and characters that are gray with Daisy. You are kindly invited to disembark the ship at this time via the gangway located on Deck 7 forward. Please have your Key to the World card ready to swipe as you leave the ship. Inside the terminal, be prepared to show proof of citizenship and a completed Singapore online arrival card for customs inspection. Be advised that no fresh fruits, vegetables, plant materials, meat, or animal products may be brought off of the ship. If you have any of these items, please discard them in the amnesty bins as you disembark. Once again, guests who have luggage tag colors and characters that are gray with Daisy are now cleared to disembark via the gangway located on Deck 7 forward. Guests holding any other Disney character luggage tag are invited to wait comfortably on board until their luggage tag is announced before disembarking the ship. We thank you for sailing with us on board the beautiful Disney Adventure and wish you a safe and pleasant journey home. Yes, may I have your attention, please? This announcement is to inform you that the Disney Adventure is now...